Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, what is up? The King of Lightning here today, bringing you guys and gals Bleach, Tite Kubo's finest work chapter review. Today, Bleach chapter 641, Baby Hold Your Hand 4 When I Am Sleeping. Now, if you haven't seen the live reaction as usual, annotation right here, as well as link in the box below. Now, this week's chapter, but first of all, before I get to the chapter, because it is simple. Apparently, Tite Kubo, maybe I'm wrong about this, but I got a few PMs. And maybe they're wrong, because I have no idea, but maybe they're wrong. I got a few PMs letting me know that Kubo deleted his Twitter account. Okay, apparently folks are taking it as a sign that since Kubo decided to delete his Twitter account, he is gonna fuck up the Bleach story in the future. Like on some Deus Ex Machina shit. And he knows it's coming. Therefore, he is deleting his Twitter account to, like, prevent backlash. Or to ignore backlash at the least. I don't know, man. I'm not Kubo. I'm not Koobs. If he fucks up, we'll call out his fuck up. And it is what it is. If it's a really bad fuck up, we may have to drop Bleach. Who knows? But I don't see anything within the story right now. Since we've been focusing on the Mayuri versus Pernida battle, I don't see anything in the near horizon that is going to destroy continuity in Bleach. So, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Now, getting on to the actual chapter itself. Number one, this is the continuation of the battle between Pernida and Mayuri. Alright, things are just, going not smoothly for Mayuri, but Mayuri had Nemu assistance, which didn't really... I mean, granted. This chapter, I could argue, is actually more for the benefit of Nemu and her characterization, because now she is truly displaying, like, emotion at the end of the chapter, seeing Mayuri, he can't move that well because of the narcotics that he spread around, so he could make Pernida's nerves on the ground, like, not move, so she could actually she can put the agent in the arrow, the freezing nerve agent, alright? And he thought that he had it. He thought that he was slick. No, Pernida's like, bitch, I evolve. I got me my Thunderstorm, alright? I'm ready to go. And we find out that he has been taking information from those he touches with his nerves. Now, this, of course, goes against my theory that it was the Soul King memories as to why he was gaining size and his dialect was getting better and better. So, obviously, I was wrong about that. Which now leads me to believe that in the previous chapter, I think it was the previous chapter, where Mayuri mentioned the Soul King's memories. Or maybe it was 2 chapters ago. But there was the one color page where someone was, like, opening their eyes. Maybe that was Nemu. Maybe that was Nemu now. Because now I'm starting to think that since we're focusing so much on Nemu, now I'm starting to believe that in that chapter, when we had that color page, and that person, like, awakening for like, the first time, like, them looking at their hands, I got the feeling that it was actually Nemu. Now, when it comes to so getting back to the chapter, Nemu, what she's gonna do now that Mayuri is cornered, I'm thinking it's gonna be a Shikai at least, maybe possibly a Bankai. Now that's that's out there, obviously, but we've never seen Nemu actually fight, so we can't really say for sure if she never got a Bankai. And as far as I know, she didn't do any, like, insane training with Mayuri, but Mayuri is someone who can manipulate Zanpakuto in strange ways. So even though she may not have gone through training, she may have had her Zanpakuto manipulated because Mayuri, he can do that. And so she may have attained Shikai and possibly even a Bankai through those means, through Mayuri's experiments and whatnot. I mean, this is the same guy who can alter his Bankai to where he can change the complete power structure of his Bankai. And he does so based on data alone. Like, that's crazy. But in this case, it backfires because now Pernida has the whole epidermal layer thing going on, where he can now shed his skin to avoid any attacks on his nerves directly. So Pernida is like right now beasting. And Mayuri had a good plan, and Nemu followed the plan to the T, but the plan wasn't good enough. It wasn't sufficient enough because the man lacked what? Data. If Mayuri had actually like held back his Bankai to like this point, where he realized that Pernida was actually gaining information from those he touched with his nerves, he would have probably had a solid Bankai if he did it now. But the question becomes, why can't he do it now? I mean, like, granted, we know that he can't move that well because of the anesthetic that he sprayed around. But once Nemu saves him, and she may die in the process, that's very, very possible. So she comes in there, she grabs Mayuri, she kicks him to the side, and then Pernida just grabs her, crushes her, she dies. And then Mayuri, we'll see him like express like genuine like rage and emotion, and that'll be something interesting, obviously, because Mayuri, he's always been a snide, but he's always calm and cool. He never really displays that much emotion unless it's like lust, like, oh yeah, I get to experiment on you, oh yeah, salivating. But if he sees Nemu die in front of him, and Nemu saved him, so he's alive because of her, that's going to be a lot of rage. A lot of rage towards her, a lot of rage towards himself, a lot of rage towards Pernida, so rage in general. But if, you know, that happens, and even if it doesn't happen, if he's like free and Nemu's fine and whatnot, can he use his Bankai again with the new data that he's gained on Pernida? I'm not too sure. Because Pernida, he blew up. Like, the freaking womb disease thing, that was already done. That thing, like, was, like, destroyed when the Bankai baby came out of it. And then the Bankai baby itself was obliterated from the inside out via Pernida's arrows attack. So, can he use his Bankai? I'm not too sure. Therefore, if he's in a massive corner, he has either two options. Chemicals and tech. Well, chemicals and tech, same thing, because Mayuri has that infinity satchel. He just grabs shit. Or Kenpachi comes back to the fray, and then they have a tag team session. Because I forgot how long he's paralyzed for, Kenpachi. But there's a certain time limit to that. I'm pretty sure there is. And once that time limit's over, tagging Kenpachi's he's gonna straight up brute force this shit. Like I can see it. I can see it. He's gonna he's a Nozarashi, maybe even a Bankai Kenpachi's part. And then, hopefully, the eye patch is fucking take it off. Hopefully that happens, too. So, I mean, those are my thoughts. So, the chapter overall, it's a straightforward chapter. It's a simple chapter. And I think it's a good chapter. So, I'll leave it at that. So, King Lightning, rate the video, comment, subscribe. The chapter, again, is more for Nemu's benefit and to find out more about Pernida's abilities, and Mayuri more so being a catalyst for Nemu to express genuine emotion and try and save her master, her father. So, I'm done. Rate the video, comment, subscribe. Have a nice one.